life can be quite overwhelming. Therefore, today I invite you to take with me a step back and to look at your life from an outside perspective. You might have heard Ali Abdaal, me, and other people mentioning the Wheel of Life before. This is a tool that coaches, consultants, mentors, and many others use already since a long time. In today's video, I will share with you helpful insights about this, which I use with many clients. First, I will share with you facts about the different life domains that are important to understand before trying it out. Towards the end, I will share with you some helpful tips on how to actually use it. Hello, my name is Linda Milun. I'm a self-leadership and leadership coach accredited by the International Coaching Federation. Paul J. Meyer created the Wheel of Life in the 60s, and it's meant to motivate and to help realize how one can unfold the potential more effectively. Hence, let's dive into the different life domains to assess how content you are and to help you create specific goals for each life domain. In general, we speak of 5 basic domains: spirituality, family, work, health, and community. This is very generalized, so it doesn't always suit the individual needs. Therefore, depending on your situation, you can divide the domains in more domains. So let's look together into some more options so that you can decide what works for you and what suits your current situation the most. I made a list of some domains that most of my clients have at some point in their domain list. Of course, some have maybe one more or one less. These are in general the domains my clients use to choose. Spirituality, as a life domain, it's not just about practicing a specific religion or faith. It includes your values, beliefs, and worldviews. Underlying this domain is a longing to find a deep, satisfying inner fulfillment. Spirituality will influence every other life domain to some extent, as it expresses your base principles. It flows into every part of your life and waters whatever is there. Therefore, it is very important that you don't neglect it when you pick and choose your domains. Sometimes people don't pay much attention to it because they either say they don't believe in anything or anyone, or because they have a specific faith, hence they don't see the necessity. But that mindset will actually hinder your growth in this area, no matter if you believe in an entity or not, no matter if you have a specific faith or not. Even if you believe that you don't believe. Because either way, you have certain standards, morals, and values which you believe to be the truth. So don't neglect this life domain. Family and relationships. You could even divide it into 2 categories. I have many clients who do that. Meaningful connections are essential for every human being. No matter if you're an introvert, ambivert, extrovert, you will have and need to some extent relationships. We are wired for relationships. We should also not underestimate how you view yourself, how you treat yourself. It will influence your connection to others strongly. Health, I usually recommend to divide it at least into 2 categories, but for some people it can be interesting to divide it in 3 categories. That would be emotional health, mental health, and physical health. For now, let's keep mental and emotional health together as they're closely connected. And some would even say quite overlapping. Mental and emotional health has become nowadays much more talked about in society. However, no matter where you are, I'm aware that the attention it gets still does not suffice. But that does not hinder you to pay attention to it and to use it as a personal domain. It is about understanding our mindset, our emotions, learn to self-regulate and to create a healthy lifestyle. Actively investing in your mental and emotional well-being is not a matter of tomorrow, it's a matter of day-to-day life. If you want to experience a positive outcome on the long run. Physical health. Over the past few decades, physical health became much more a hot topic, especially when it's about fitness. The right nutrition, sport, sleep, you name it. All these things are now known to be relevant in order to create a healthy lifestyle. And even though I name here physical, emotional, and mental health as separate domains, they are interconnected. Our physical health impacts our emotional mental state, our emotional mental state impacts our physical health. Nonetheless, it makes sense to talk about physical health and not just about the fitness perspective, but this can also include to not delay too long to go and visit a doctor. Pay attention to the lifestyle that you choose. Is it positively impacting your health or not? And so forth. So don't neglect your physical health. Community. Everyone has the longing to belong. Communities can have various forms, be it a sports club or a creative club. Neighborhoods, as in some places, neighborhoods have a very close connection with one another. Communities are usually groups which are forming based on joint interest or hobbies, a project, etc. etc. Being considered a relevant member of that community can be very enriching. Finances. This is a very constant topic and often stresses many relationships, businesses, friendships, and companies. This includes the matter of earning more money, handling money better, increasing in general wealth, building up financial security. It fits into this category. Being clear about your financial goals and approach will make it much easier to communicate them, stay focused, and to connect the dots with the other domains where finances have an impact on. Financial literacy becomes more and more of utter importance. Vocation or work. For most people, this domain is especially demanding. It's meant to provide a livelihood. It is a meaningful domain that usually has not just an impact on your financial status, but also on your social status. It is from person to person different. Of course, you can also add more domains, remove some domains. I have clients who also used, for example, domains such as studies, projects, businesses, or side hustles. I have clients who have either more than one business or they have a full-time job and on top of that a side hustle. While you process what domains suit you for your life, feel free to add or cut whatever suits your specific situation. What can you do now with all these information? First of all, I would recommend to you now the following steps. Take some time out and reflect. Reflect your life and what domains would match your life. After that, it can help to write a few sentences for each of these domains to define more for yourself what they mean or include. But we don't stop there. We take it a step further. You rate each domain. How content are you right now? From 0 till 10. 10 is the highest. Give everything a number. And then we go even further. You rate where you want to be at the end of the year. It can also be a different time frame, but let's say for now till the end of the year. And you rate from 1 till 10. How content do you want to be at the end of the year? And you write it down. Now you take each domain and you check, and according to the rating you gave and the rating you want to achieve, you set goals. If a domain has a big difference between where you're at right now and where you want to be, it makes sense to focus on these domains more and create more intentionally goals for these categories. Domains where you're quite content already, or you are at a level where you're happy with, you just write maintenance or any other word next to it that expresses that your goal is to maintain the quality you have there. If some domains have just a slight difference, think about what could be the easiest things you could do to tweak it or what needs to happen to adjust it. I always recommend that the main focus should be on the domains where you have the biggest difference between where you're at right now and where you want to be. That is your main goal. You write that down. Which brings us to the next step. Create sub-goals. The main goal is what you want to achieve by the end of the year. But what are the steps you need to take from now till then to achieve that goal? I call them sub-goals. As you heard me say in many other situations, sub-goals are key to get closer to your main goal. Once you have accomplished all that, at the end of the year or the time that you set for yourself, you reassess. Where am I at now? How content am I? Did I meet my goals? If I didn't meet my goals, what hindered me to achieve these goals? Was it me or external factors? Be very honest with yourself, okay? And what needs to happen in order for you to achieve next times your goals more easily? This is one way how you can use the domains to achieve growth and more contentment and more satisfaction in your life. Creating these domains can reduce the risk of feeling overwhelmed when setting goals, as long as you set realistic goals and don't try to fix everything at once. Don't overload yourself with well-meant ambition. Take your time, create your domains, bring it to paper or on your computer and go from there. It is okay if you start today with just creating the domains. Tomorrow you can set the goals, but start somewhere. It's on you. It's your choice. Let me know how it worked for you in the comment section.